I can do it now. Yay!
Yes. Yes, it's
Hey
happening.
everyone! I think. Hello! Hi! It's Swirly. Hey! I don't know if you guys can hear me. Type in chat if you can, I guess. Hi! Oh, an error occurred. Oh, wait, but I think it's working? Hi!
Hello?
Can you guys hear me?
Hang on. Do you have the chat and stuff?
Yep, I have the chat open.
Yes, it says you're live. It says you're live.
Oh, yes, I'm live. Okay. I hope that the audio's picking up, I assume. Yay, it says that I'm live, so I think it worked. Oh, no, it didn't work. Sources,
Oh, no.
Audio input capture. Add existing. Okay, sorry all for all of the wait. I think I just added my mic. Hi! Can you hear me?
Theoretically, it should work.
Yes, it worked! Okay,
Yes,
can you hear my
did it
friend as well? I don't know if you can hear my friend on stream as well. If not, then I'll also add that, I think.
Can you hear me?
Okay, you guys can hear me. I wonder if you can hear my friend. Can you hear Cherry too? Like,
Can you hear me?
say, yeah. Do you hear the other
Hello,
person?
this is me.
You know, I was more nervous about what I should say at first, but oh, yeah, yay, they can hear you too, I believe. Good.
Oh, sweet. Thank God.
Yay! Hey everyone, sorry for the black screen. Hi. I'm very excited. I totally forgot to open stream on my phone too, so I could see the chat. But hey, I'm here now. Sorry for the really long wait. It took me forever to figure out how to actually access it. But
Yeah, we were both
like
just
how to
kind
get
of
it to
sitting.
start streaming. We've been setting up for like 35 minutes now.
Yeah.
But
We just
yeah,
calculated how much time it would take.
yeah, I was thinking of doing a half an hour, but I didn't want to have too much extra time and just have my computer sitting there. But boy, was that a mistake. I really should have been prepared, but more prepared. But I've
Yeah,
got.
I was worried. I was worried about a half an hour because I was worried that we would just kind of be sitting there awkwardly.
Me too. I was just like, I don't really want to just sit there with my computer open, wasting time. But nope, that was probably not my best idea. I'm shifting back a bit. I'm sitting back so I can actually draw. Let me know if you guys can still hear me well. I think it should work decently enough, yeah? Okay, so it's still capturing my audio pretty well and hopefully not too loudly or too quietly or anything.
That's good.
Well, thank you guys.
Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you.
I know. Aw. Um, I really wasn't sure what I wanted to do on stream today. I was thinking either animating or drawing, and I was gonna post a poll, but I forgot. But what would you guys be interested in? Would you want me to work on a joke animation or an animation meme, or just do like draw with like sketch suggestions? I don't really mind either way. I'm just excited.
Yeah, I'm just over here doing my own thing because y'all can't see my screen.
Hmm. Hello. Oh, I'm also gonna give moderator powers now. Yay.
Oh, sweet.
The power of moderator. Um, I think I did that right. Let me check. Did I do that right? Hold on. Wait. Boop. Um. Wait. Oh, dang it. Boop. Sketches. All right. What if I post like a little poll? I'll post a poll on the community tab.
I love how you always use your community tab to be productive, and mine is just.
I looked at yours like earlier, and I just saw it was just like a ton of random things.
I just splooge my thoughts on the community tab. I don't care. Occasionally I post like art, but I don't draw very often. So
Alright, don't mind me. I'm just adding in making the poll. Sorry for how unprepared this is. I hope it'll go well, I guess.
yeah, I mean nothing terrible has happened yet.
Alright, about to post poll. Boom! Posted. Whatever
I'm gonna.
y'all want to do, go to the community tab
Oh,
and go to the poll. I probably should have done
oh
it on
no.
there, but I think I'm seeing a lot for sketches, so I think sketches would be pretty cool, at the very least to start off with.
Yeah, I think so.
Alright, my thing. Fix the drawing tablet. There we go. I hope you guys can see it well. You guys can't really see like the other mini windows I have open. I don't know why I'm drawing the circle like this. I like using this often to save time. But like I tried, but I realized I probably shouldn't show the whole screen. I'm off I don't know, but because then what if I accidentally dox myself? So I decided instead let's just do the normal kind of thing. I am distracted. It's hard to draw and talk at the same time, I'm realizing. But at
Yeah,
least I
I
have a friend
mean,
with me.
it's hard to talk to like a bunch of people while you draw, I guess, because I mean we've been talking and animating for a while now,
And we often just
but
have periods of like silence while we do so.
yeah, that's true. We always have sometimes we'll just have 20-minute periods where we just say nothing.
Mm-hmm. Just sit there in nice silence as we both hyper focus.
Yep.
Um, oh yeah, you can definitely ask questions. I'm very open to them. Those sound fun.
Yes, questions would give us something to talk about.
Yeah, because I didn't really have a plan of what to talk about. I just kind of was like, go with the flow, whatever the heck.
Uh, it turns out that I don't know how to draw cats.
Neither do I. Honestly, animals are really hard to draw.
Yeah,
Oh yes, the
I think everybody went through a phase of that though, where all I drew was animals, but then I switched to humans because I decided that I was out of practice and then I haven't gone back.
I actually never had that phase. Surprisingly, I was never a
Really,
warrior cats kid.
I was never a warrior cats kid either. I just thought cats and wolves were cool.
That's fair. I mean, I wasn't a warrior cats kid, but I was a Guardians of Cahul kid.
I was a Wings
I
of
was.
Fire kid.
Oh yeah, isn't that the dragon one? I never read
Yeah,
that, but
that's the
I've heard of
dragon
it.
one. But unlike all my other friends who liked Wings of Fire, I never tried to copy the style.
Makes sense. I mean, I've seen some people definitely have like Wings of Fire OCs. I have never met anyone who had a Guardians of Gahul OC, but that would be pretty
I've never
interesting,
even heard
honestly.
of that.
Oh, it's just like it's warrior cats but with owls and also mind control in the moon.
Ooh, I like
Yeah.
owls more than cats, so I think I might actually like that.
Hmm.
I have
I
a
mean,
passion for birds in general.
it was a pretty interesting series, I will say, from what I remember. But I honestly don't remember that much. I remember that in my like school, we basically had like a mini like competition type thing where we'd try and like see who read the fastest. Except it wasn't official competition. You would just have the bragging right of I'm on book whatever the heck. I'm on this book. I'm already so far in. Oh my goodness.
I remember my elementary school, like if you read enough books, they'd have a bouncy castle day in the gym and they would
Oh,
just
that
rent a bunch of bouncy castles and then place them in the gym.
sounds so fun.
Yeah, it really motivated me to read.
I mean, it sounds much more fun than just if you read, you get like a pizza party as somebody who doesn't like pizza. Fun fact: I don't like pizza. Also, I just
Thank
realized.
you.
Wait, we're
Thank
asking
you.
questions. Let's see. What is my favorite type of cloud? Ooh, I have no clue. I learned about the clouds when I was younger in elementary school, like cumulonimbus, cumulus. I don't know, but I guess
I'm
cumulus
gonna
if
be
that's
honest,
the
I don't
kind
remember
of.
anything from that lesson.
Same here. We had like multiple. That was like the whole thing, and I'm just like barely remembering it now. There's so much stuff in school you just learn and then you never remember.
Yeah, I mean, for one, I don't like science. It's not my subject.
Hmm. That's
Um,
perfectly fair, honestly. I mean, yeah.
Like,
Oh,
there's nothing about science that I find interesting.
I actually like science because it's a pretty chill class. Also, my pronouns are she, her. And my favorite academic class, I don't really have a favorite per se. They're all pretty nice, honestly. Like, the, all of the teachers I've met, most of the teachers I've met are like really nice. But in terms of academic class, I'd say probably math because I finish early and then I get to talk with my friends. And then also you get to work with other people to help check your work a lot of the time, which is pretty interesting. And also, it's a lot easy, or not a lot easier, but it like makes more sense. Like, it's you'll get the same answer no matter what if you're doing it properly or like correctly or whatever.
Yeah, that's the nice thing about math is it's always the same.
Mm.
That's kind of
There's
how I feel.
no abstract answer. There's just correct and incorrect unless it's like something very specific.
It's kind of how I feel about baking too. Like, I don't enjoy cooking because of how vague it is, but I like baking because it's very specific.
Hmm. I entirely missed what you said. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm
Oh.
sorry.
No, I'm
I
sorry. I zoned out for a second. My brain just went poof. Goodbye.
Oh, somebody asked what's your favorite kind of blanket?
Um, I am not
Uh,
sure because it's like the summer for me right now, and it's way too hot for a blanket. But I'd say one of those like really fuzzy ones that aren't like a bad kind of like a good fuzzy blanket that like I'd say that kind of thing. I guess a good fuzzy blanket that isn't that works with the weather that it is at that moment. I guess
yeah, my favorite blanket is the one that I have on right now
that is totally fair. Is it like really
because
hot where you are? Is it like hot where you are right now, or is it just like normal
oh,
nice weather?
it's insanely hot and it's insanely hot where I am right now. I was about to say my state. It's very hot where I am right now, but when it's hot outside, we make it an indoor winter pretty much, so it's pretty cold inside.
Oh, that makes sense. I mean, for us, we kind of just have it as like moderate, like room temperature. I kind of forgot to change. I was supposed to change the thermostat last night before I went to bed. I entirely forgot. ADHD, hooray! But it's currently a little too hot for me in my room because my room gets much, or not much hotter, but quite a bit hotter than the rest of the house. So I just stuck, or at least compared to like the living room or something. So
Yeah.
I'm kind of just stuck burning alive if I use a blanket. So I just have to wait until like it's not as hot around, I
Also, is
guess.
there any way that you could share my screen?
Ooh, maybe. I think I probably could. I think it would also
I think
might
for one, I have
well.
to. I think for. Oh, sorry.
Oh, you can go. I think I might be able to if you share your screen on the Discord, and I might be able to set it up.
Okay. Let me make sure that I don't have anything. Okay. Share my
I
screen.
mean, I might
Start
have to have
book.
it on the bottom of my screen as well, but I'm probably not gonna have too many layers, so I can just put it in the little layer
Okay.
corner.
There we go.
All right, so
So
pop
good. See
out.
my
There
screen.
we go. I'm assuming, yep, on stream you can't see it, so I'll move it down here. I might shrink it a little bit. I want it to be full screen that. I want it to be fully screen the drawing, please. Discord, listen to me. I want the thing to be like full screen on this, please. Uh, S'il vous plaît. I don't. Wait, there it is. I want to watch this. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. Very difficult technical stuff, I guess. Oh, wait, I can hide the members. There we go. Then I need to shrink this down a little bit to the bottom. Dang it. Oh, there we go. Boom. Okay, now, lastly, I hope you don't mind if it's like a small window. Do you mind?
Yeah, I don't
Or,
mind. I just wish that people could see what I was doing
fair enough.
too.
Then lastly, I'd like to hide this window, please. No, I don't want this window. I actually want this shrunk. There we go. Now I can open up OBS and have it show, like, let's see, window capture. Wait, no, not window. I want. What was the capture I used again? Window capture. Okay. Scored pop up. Boom. All right, let's call it that. Then automatic. Discord null. Yeah, there we go. And now it's gonna show yours. Capture cursor,
Theoretically.
I think. I don't think I need the cursor on it. No, I don't. Client area, and then boom. Okay, and okay. Yay.
Yay!
Woo! Now they can see your screen, I think. On the screen? Yeah. I just need to move it somewhere. There we go. I can move it. Yay. Alright. Oh, I don't even have to
Yay!
have it open on my screen, too. I can just have it on the bottom of the thing.
Oh,
How
that's nice.
convenient. Yeah, that's really convenient.
I'm
Okay, you can see
I
what they're
am
doing, too.
struggling. I am struggling with the face. I think I need to go back
Oh,
to
wait, no. I don't
round.
mean to open it. Dang it. I want it back open. Boom. Right now I'm just going to hide it on my screen. Wait, no, I can't hide it on my screen. Oh, well. Can I move it as... Dang it. Um, um,
But
oh, there we go. Now I can just have it at the very, very bottom of mine. There we go.
oh, perfect.
Alright. Sorry for the technical difficulties, everybody. Just struggling. But now we got both.
Yay!
Hooray! And let's see. Wait, why isn't
Thank
this
you.
scrolling? No problem. Uh, oh, there we go. That's because it was trying to scroll on the Discord thing, I think. Is the Discord still up? It disappeared on my screen. Oh, I accidentally zoomed out on that, didn't I? No? No,
Wait,
I didn't.
okay,
Okay, good.
so I need to.
It's still on, I
I'm not
think.
sure how to
So, let me
create
check.
body, so I will figure that out after I finish drawing the head.
Ooh, it disappeared. Okay, let me fix that. Hey, OBS. Hi. I think it's still working. Wait, let me. Don't mind me. It's just struggling. I don't know if I have it at the bottom. I really did not have it at the bottom. Yeah, there we go. All fixed. Not randomly off in the middle of the middle bottomish of the screen anymore. It's on the side. Hooray. Now we can do whatever the heck.
All right.
What were the other questions? Also, thank you for all of the compliments. Y'all are so nice. Let's see. Woo! Would you guys want to see me animate? I can animate too. Just you'd also have to listen to the audio of the animation, or I could just turn it off. But it would be hard to animate without the audio. I can also practice drawing animals. Also, if you're curious, normally I sketch with a bigger version of this brush, and then I go like this, smaller, as people can see on stream. That's just my big sketching way, and then it's fun that way. Instead of
Every
doing
once
like
in a
it's
while, I get a new. Oh, sorry.
no, you can.
Every once in a while, I get a new line art brush, and it changes everything. And then
That's
suddenly
fair.
my art is like completely different.
Same here, honestly. Like, my animation brush is just the basic G pen that's just really big because I figured out, hey, I can motivate myself to animate more if I just like don't make it super complicated. Which it may seem lazy, and it is, but also it ends up so you guys get to see animations. So I think that works out.
Yeah. Can y'all see my screen, by the way?
Oh, let me see. I think. Let me check on the
Because
stream.
I'm looking at the stream on my phone. It just kind of looks black.
It does look black. Let me figure that out. Let me open up my
All
thing. I
right.
think the window might have closed or something. There we go. Yeah, the window accidentally closed. My bad. Y'all can see
Yeah,
the art now again.
I know that every once in a while I close Discord
Oh, wait, do I have
while
to
I'm
have
on call
OBS
with
open?
somebody.
I really hope it doesn't make me have OBS open. No, is this just the Discord thing? Let me pull up it slightly on my screen. Right. Now I think you can see it. Boom. Okay. So I just had to have it open on my thing. And the OBS doesn't need to be open? Okay, good. Okay, now y'all can see it again.
There we go. Okay.
You know, that is a good perk of drawing. So,
Hmm?
I can draw circles pretty decently, which is nice.
I can
Also,
draw circles fine. I'm not very good at them, though.
Here. There, that's me practicing a cat. I am not good at drawing animals, so I think I'll just eventually whenever I want to draw an animal, I'm going to draw them like a little standing, like, chibi character. Why? Because I don't want to spend the time being stressed about the fact that I can't draw animals, so I'm going to draw them in a simple way that I like.
I think that's reasonable.
see.
Man, I really don't know how to draw animal bodies. I can draw furries, but I can't draw animals. It looks like the window
Yeah.
keeps closing. I'll just give up on it. I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. I tried.
You tried. It's okay.
Yeah. Let me try and at least get rid of it. OBS Studio open, please. Cancel. I don't want to launch a different one. Think I can turn it off. There we go. Yeah, sorry it didn't work out. Now you guys could just watch me draw. But
We tried.
we tried our best. I mean, for me on my
Okay.
screen on the stream, it looked fine. But I think my stream's also like really behind or something. Maybe the stream's just behind in general or something. Um. Well,
Wait,
anyway.
is it still Wait, now it's I can't tell if my stream is behind or something. Okay, it's gone now.
Yeah, it's gone now. Yeah, I think my stream. I think I might have had it go behind or something. I wonder if I could set it to not be behind, but
I
I
don't
think
think you
I'd have
can
to.
do that because even back when I was streaming, it was still pretty behind.
Yeah, that would make sense. That's fine. I mean,
It's just how it works.
oh, would you guys want me to do sketch suggestions or would you want me to animate? Because I saw one person respond to the community post, which is fair, honestly, because I'm in the stream. I probably should have it be a stream poll, but you know, I don't know how to do that. But
Yeah.
whatever you guys want to do, I'm here for. Uh, I
uh,
mean,
I'm just gonna trace over my old art for the body because I can't draw the body.
sense. I mean, I can draw bodies. I'm just sometimes very inconsistent with them, which is not great. But like,
Yeah, I can draw bodies. I can't draw animal bodies.
same here. That's really hard to do.
There we go. Okay, Snowball, you're gonna be Shampoo's new body. Uh, uh,
Oh, that looks weird. I realized like what looks off about this. Oh, it's because I used a bigger brush for the nose than I did the rest of the face because I needed to add more detail in the tiny space.
Are you doing sketch suggestions now?
Yeah, we're doing sketch suggestions. What do you guys want me to draw? I will draw stuff for you. Yay. Um, Preferably specific characters or places, even. Maybe I could practice backgrounds, but like, give me something specific that I could find a reference for. I'm I'm also favorable to ones of like shows that I've watched, so you know. So that's draw.
I'm just in
All right.
my I'm just in my hyperfixation bliss. So
Joe, my friend, why do you want me to draw a sun with a face? Like I could do that. I I can do that. I could also do the different kind of sun look like that, but I like doing this, I guess. And I'll give them glasses that are facing downward. They wanted a sun with a face. They're getting a sun with a face.
yay. Also, am I the only one who kind of hates summer?
I kind of don't really. It's okay for the first few weeks, but then again, it gets boring.
Yeah, I mean, like, I like it because school's out, but I also hate it because it's so hot, especially where I am.
I mean, it's not like the ultra hottest
Like,
here. That's a weird sentence, but like it's still pretty dang warm and not that fun to be in, and the weather. Yeah, we
yeah.
got the little sun, I guess. There you go. You wanted a sun with a face. I gave you a sun with a face, my friend.
Yeah, it's 100 degrees right now.
Oh, jeez. Ooh, Kane. I'll draw Kane. It's also 80, like 80 for me right now.
Ooh,
So,
after that you should draw. After that you should draw doll. Or I don't know
yeah.
if I'm allowed to give suggestions, but
Let me draw Jax. I haven't drawn him in a while. In fact, a lot of people followed me from that really horrible like animatic I made in like an hour. And on one hand, it's super amazing to have like 100,000 people, over 100,000 people watch something I made. But on the other hand, why that video? Why that video of all of them? Out of all of them, why that one?
yeah, that's kind of why like I'm a little bit afraid to post joke videos like that because if they blow up, then I'll be known for, the worst of my work.
I mean, what you do is you don't make it fandom. If you want to post a joke video, don't make it a fandom video.
That's hard because that's the only joke videos I want to make.
Oh yeah, that's a fair point.
I love fandoms. I am very invested in many fandoms. More than
I
I
am
probably
invested
should
in
be.
quite a few fandoms. Like, if anyone's heard of Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, that has been an obsession or like a special interest of mine for over a year at this point. So, yeah, hooray! I can talk all there is. Also, recently I got hyper fixated on a silly doll line that's a reboot of an old one from the 2000, which if you heard about the recent dolls, then you might know which one I'm talking about. But like, just got hyper fixated on a silly doll line. Hooray? Question mark.
Yeah,
Okay,
and
this looks a little
like,
this drawing looks a
I
little
was
wonky.
I was talking about it
Sorry.
earlier, but like I was rewatching, an anime. It's the thing that I'm drawing right now. I was rewatching an anime because I heard that it's being rebooted. So I was like, well, now I have to watch it before it gets rebooted because I'm absolutely gonna watch the reboot, and then now I'm hyperfixated.
Yeah.
Sometimes being neurodivergent is painful.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. That looks
Dislike about being neurodivergent or like trying to get like one thing I dislike is trying to get diagnosed because I tried to look into a diagnosis recently with my psychiatrist, but then I found out that they're the kind of person who thinks like that everybody is like neurodivergent nowadays, or anyone could get diagnosed with the specific thing nowadays. I'm like, it's not getting anything out of this one.
yeah.
Because
I'm actually looking to be diagnosed for autism.
same here. Hey, I've got an
Yay!
entire
It's
list of
finally
symptoms just in
it's finally
case.
happening.
Hooray! I'm so proud, happy for you. I've I've tried. I just my psychiatrist is the kind of person who thinks that anyone could be diagnosed with autism.
Yeah, I don't like people like that.
I'm realizing I shouldn't whisper when I'm streaming. That's probably a bad idea, even if it's comedic effect. I'll try not to.
Yeah. All right.
Here's your Jax, which is somewhat poorly drawn because I drew him a little small, but that not that small honestly. I just drew him with a thick brush, but
I
that's
think it looks
okay.
cute.
Thank you. See, do we have anyone in common? Hi, Sam. Hello. I see you there. Let's see. Any other suggestions from anyone? Oh, also, one thing I found really interesting is when I made that animatic, a lot of people thought I was shipping Ragatha and Pomni, which was
Oh
not my
no.
intention at all. But I don't care, I guess.
Yeah, I mean it's not sorry. Um it's not like a harmful ship, but I don't know. I guess I'm just not really into shipping culture or anything or stuff like that.
Here, I only like ship the characters that are canon, which I don't even know if that counts as shipping as much as just like really wanting a character to finish their arc. But
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with it.
also, not a pixel. Oh my goodness, that is very relatable. That's also what my sibling said one time. But like, and my and somebody also like one of my family members. But like, I wish it weren't the case that it's just like very normalized now that you can't accept any like you can't get a diagnosis as easily now because, especially when like you're like biologically female, gender notwithstanding, unless like you're fully trans, you know what I mean. But like it's hard because then they automatically assume it's more of like an emotional thing, whereas if it's in like biological boys or like whatever or men
And
or whatever,
they take them.
it seems a lot more obvious to them. But then when it's like a girl, it's like, oh, you're just quirky. Like that's what my psychiatrist said, that I could call myself quirky, that I wasn't
You
autistic.
need to get a new psychiatrist.
But they give me my meds, Cherry. I need my meds.
Oh
and
yeah,
also
meds are
I
important.
and also I don't know if I would be able to transition or get a new psychiatrist. That would be a lot of work because then you have to give them like your medical history and what you need and all the info. And also, even if I want a diagnosis, unless it's from a psychiatrist, it like your own psychiatrist is really expensive.
Yeah, that's true.
Like one listing I found was like $3,500. Yeesh.
Jesus.
That is way too high. Also, does anyone have any other sketch suggestions? Ooh, oh, do you have any OC? Ooh, I do. I've actually rebooted a really old OC of mine that was from like years ago when I was before I had my channel when I was 12 and cringy, and oh my gosh, I made her. I haven't fully colored in her design. Maybe I should use the stream as a chance to design the characters, like fully do their. Actually, that's a good idea. Do you guys mind if I
Ooh, that
do
would be
the?
a good idea. Yeah.
Yeah, do you guys mind if I do like making the character references? Because that would be definitely very good for me to do like right now. That'd be a good use of time. And then I can also get suggestions live, which is very useful. What it is, sorry, I got very off topic there, but or somewhat off topic. So I may have this character who I renamed May, who I've been revamping their story rate lately, and I really like it so far. I could go into detail about it if you guys wanted, because I could rant for ages about it. Oh, I also drew them in the corner earlier. I don't know if you guys saw, but I drew like their basic design of what I have so far in the corner.
But I don't know. Like I was saying yesterday,
Sorry.
uh, I like or actually earlier too. I have one OC that I think about regularly that is actually fleshed out just
I
because
have. Oh, sorry.
I'm bad at writing.
I'm pretty good at writing, I'd say. Like, people like my writing apparently, which is nice. Even though explaining sometimes my stories, like especially Ophelia's, is a little embarrassing because I have to be like, yeah, she's made of like darkness, god, power, fire, black fire thing. But also the core of her is purple, and I don't even know the logic is. It has logic in my head. It's just hard to explain it out loud.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Also, dang, proportioning a character properly is a little hard, at least sometimes. I like try and like draw them, and then I just like make it all wonky. Maybe do I need to redraw the body? I don't know. Yeah. This is gonna be hopefully the reference sheet for. Oh yeah, Lord. Oh wait, Lord. Okay. So I'm currently drawing May. She's 16 or 17. 17. Yeah, 17. Junior or 16. Let me check my notes. I have notes. Also, hi. You're back. Hello. I have notes and everything. She's 17 years old. She's a junior in high school, and she is the main character. Also, I gave her the last name Belle, like beautiful in French for a woman, and it sounds like her when you say her full name. It's May Belle. I didn't even. At first I just thought of the last name randomly. I was like, oh my goodness, this works. I wanted it to be subtly French because I speak a bit of French because I'm learning it in school, but like I just didn't want it to be super obvious, but then it worked because Maybelle sounds like Mabel, or I think Maybelle is like a name or something like that. I don't know. But hopefully I didn't steal the name from like a celebrity or something. I didn't even get into the lore. I really need to like focus in on the details. But like, so Mabel or May Bell, last name May is Bell. You know, I just explained this. Sorry. She was a perfectly ordinary high schooler, junior. Just minding her own business. She had her crush Theo, who um on the day one day. Oh, sorry. She had her best friend Catherine and her crush Theo. She decided one day on May 28th, I chose this date randomly for some reason, she was going to confess to him. She told her best friend her plans for this, and she was so excited. On the day, she went on a little, like, amusement park, because there was an amusement park in town, like, little hangout, and confessed to him. He liked her back. Hooray! The next day, she woke up, and it seemed a little like deja vu. She went to school, and Kate was like, "So today's the day again." And she was like, "Wait, wasn't that yesterday? What the heck?" It's like, and she just brushed it off as, maybe I'm just like going crazy, ha ha ha. No, she got stuck in a time loop. She's stuck in a time loop. And eventually she gets out. Not plot twist, but like, eventually she gets out. Hooray! Very much so more traumatized and scarred than when she came in. Because imagine, I'm thinking this place takes place in like the 90s, so there's not really like any great phones or like decent like social media or like decent stuff to do during like the day. You know, you don't got a lot to do. So she's here completely unprepared for a time loop and then gets stuck in one.
Yay! Time loop. Drama.
Yay!
I just
And
love the
imagine
music.
like sorry, I was just thinking for a second. Sorry, all my thoughts are really unorganized. It's kind of hard to do it while I'm drawing at the same time. But basically what it is you know how there's like what would you do in a time loop? And all of them are like, oh, I'd learn knowledge or something like that. Imagine you couldn't be prepared for that time loop, where you didn't have all of the stuff that you needed to actually like have a decent-ish time in the time loop. Like, I think there's a movie that's like similar to this concept, but I never watched it. I just heard about it on like when I was looking around. But
Movie.
here's the thing. First 2 weeks she spends still going to school, trying to get better. But imagine you live the same day over and over and over again. Imagine how boring and frustrating and tiring that gets. She goes a little not great. Her mental health kind of gets. She becomes like before she was a nice, optimistic, caring, kind, like supportive character, and she still kind of is, but she becomes very like rude, pessimistic, and not as nice or not as outgoing or anything. Because imagine if you lived the same day over and over again, 7 a.m. to midnight, and nothing changes. Nothing you do will make anyone else see you the same way the next quote unquote day, quote unquote next day, you know. When you wake up tomorrow morning, or I guess the next morning, whatever the heck, it's still not, it's gonna be like nothing changed. You could see what that does to a person.
Yeah, that would
Not
be
very.
very psychologically damaging.
Yeah. And at one point, she is not a terrible person. She's just like very traumatized. But at one point, a while in, since people are bugging her because, you know, she's changing and acting so different just in for them the course of a day, they continually bug her and pester her, like, about everything when she doesn't want to, like, you know, get involved because she's tired. She wants to just, like, figure out something to do. Like, she's trying to figure out a way out and eventually gives up. But, like, you know, people are bugging you. Like, are you okay? Are you alright? You know? And eventually, at one point, she snaps. You know, like those intrusive thoughts? Yeah, she goes with them. She accidentally stabs her crush. Oopsie. Not exactly the best thing to happen in the world, really. She didn't mean to. It was just like a impulsive one-act decision that she wouldn't have made otherwise, because she's stuck in a time loop. Nothing changes, but she felt so horrified. She after the first 2.5 weeks, she starts trigger warning, KYSing, hooray, unaliving, which is not good, obviously. But she ends up starting to do that, and when in one moment of like vulnerability, when she's just like stuck with Theo bugging her like, hey, are you okay, you're acting so different, I'm worried about you, because he's done that multiple times throughout the loops. She just gets sick of it and accidentally stabs him without meaning to. She did not mean to whatsoever. And then she immediately felt guilty, did the whole stabby stab herself, and woke up again and was now immediately very much so traumatized and guilt ridden, and also, dealing with that now, the knowledge that she killed her crush. And also who liked her back. So, now she's gonna feel guilty, even if he won't even remember or know that it happened whatsoever, that it won't affect him at all. It's just not good overall for her. But she's adorable. She was very cool. Thank you, by the way. She was very nice. She changes a lot over the story. Let me grab out my notes again. So basically, she was like the standard, like, happy protagonist anime girl for a while. But then, like, being stuck in a time loop kind of changes a person, It kind of doesn't really help. So her mental health kind of went to not exactly doing well, and also guilt-ridden after what she had done. So she continues trying to find a way to do stuff, to find something to do within the monotony of living the same day over and over and over again. Which she does, like, she started, like, confiding in others. Like, she never confided in her best friend because she was worried what would happen after Theo, the thing with Theo happened. So she decided to not confide in her friends. She had confided in her mom a few times, which is nice. And even afterwards, her mom was, like, the only one she could really tolerate, because her mom would be, like, the easiest and most willing to be convinced, Like, your mom's gonna listen to you. Your mom's gonna be like, oh, I believe you instantly, or like more willing to believe you. And also, what she did throughout the time loops is she practiced saying exactly what her mom would say in the morning, so she could convince her that she's stuck in a time loop, so that it doesn't seem as far fetched, and that works. But eventually just goes to from like asking her mom like, hey, I'm stuck in a time loop. I'm proving that to you right now. I'm stuck in a time loop. Can I have your credit card or something? She just starts stealing, because at that point it just becomes a little too emotionally for her. So she just starts like, sometimes she like or for a while she tries doing all of the cool things in the world, like skydiving and skiing and all that jazz, and good for her, until it gets boring, because it's like when you're a millionaire, which I am not, definitely not, but like eventually it gets boring. Like eventually the thrill's not going to be much of a thrill anymore. So what does she do now? Medicine, we'll say. I don't know if YouTube will like. I don't think YouTube will do anything well on the stream, but self-medication, let's say, and smoking, and drinking, underage drinking, not good. Do not do these things, kids. Myself included. But
the story is so intense.
Thank you. I like writing some really intense stories. This one's easier to explain because at least there's not like a super tight, really long like storyline. I mean, there kind of is, but kind of isn't.
Yeah, it's kind of just living her life while slowly.
Going insane.
Yeah.
She also eventually gets depressed. Hooray! Congrats, girl. You got depression now. But like, basically, she also starts messing around with guys, because after a while, the pain not being kind to yourself, we'll say, with a knife. Sorry, this is very trigger warning. I should probably put a trigger warning in the title. But see. Oh, she does have parents. Well, she has a parent singular. She has her single mother. Her name is Elizabeth. I decided randomly. that her name's Elizabeth. Yeah, I decided that a little bit ago, but like her mother's name is Elizabeth Bell. Also, Bell is spelled not like Bell like in English, but like with an extra e at the end because that's fun. We're French, hooray! But let me think. Oh, this is Theo, by the way, that I'm drawing the sketch for right now. He's on the basketball team, and he also likes gardening in like his room and stuff. He has like a few plants in his room. He's a pretty chill dude. He's caring. He's nice. The only downside is he's a little clingy sometimes, and also insecure. But like, aren't we all? but
Yeah.
and then afterwards I'll draw Kate and also May's mom, which I forgot to sketch out, so I'll have to do the whole designing process on stream, I guess. Let's see. Would you guys want to hear more about May's story, or have I written all this down? Yep, I have. I wrote this on an entire note. I could probably share it, honestly. I'm just probably keeping it on here because I have it on like my notes app on my phone, and I have all of like the character traits, positive and negative. I've got their hobbies. I've got their sexuality and gender identity and introvert or extrovert or ambivert, which May is an ambivert if you're curious. Um, Also, I've got all of their roles and a lot of their info. It's a lot to explain all at once, especially while drawing. Um,
Maybe you could like post it on a community tab or something, or in the live chat.
be fun. I mean, would you guys want to hear more about these characters that I'm drawing right now, or would you want to hear more about like my other characters, like Marie and Ophelia? Which Marie is the one with the very long hair and also in a war, and Ophelia is the one who has the two versions that I constantly show because I like spoiling my own stories. I'm fine with whatever, honestly.
Mm, sorry if I just make random noises sometimes.
That's fine. I'm trying to figure out how I want to draw Theo's hair. I want it to be like held back with like a ponytail, all scrunched up, and I'm thinking maybe some like hairs at the top, maybe. One, two.
Ooh.
Hmm. Looks all right. I think the bangs might need a little workshopping when I do the liner or I guess cleaned up sketch. But besides that, I think it'll be okay. Let me shrink him down a bit. I don't really care about the sizing of the characters. I'm realizing I probably should have just gone with drawing them all like the same height and then changing it on like a little sheet to show their heights or like at the bottom of the drawings or whatever. But oh well, it's a little too late now. Let me maybe just. Okay, that's decent enough. I can fix their sizings later on. Let me use May as a base again because it's good to be symmetrical with your characters. Also, if you're wondering why is such a originally like outgoing and fun and cute character, why does her hair look a little sad? Well, that's because I made it so that in order for her to actually keep the hair in the story, I had it so she just left it in the night before, just accidentally, and was like, oh well, I'll keep it like this. Like probably the morning of the original thing, she probably changed it, but like she eventually just didn't care because when nothing changes every day and nothing will ever nothing you do ever has an impact, why would you bother? It's really dark.
Also, also, I need to make a gift for you. Like I've been needing to for a very long time.
Have to. Pretty sweet of you. You don't have to.
I know, but I feel like I've made gifts for so many other people, but I haven't made one for you yet.
Well, that's because they take a
Which
while.
is
Like eventually
which
you
is
lose motivation is
but it just
difficult.
feels
I need to
wrong
make a
because
gift.
I talk to you the most.
I mean, fair, but also some characters are probably easier to draw or like you have more ideas for. So I understand.
Yeah. I was thinking I might wait for your birthday
Good idea. I'm
again.
thinking. I didn't even realize it was your birthday this month. I'm sorry, so I'll have to make you something. Definitely. I'll try my best. I can't promise. I'll at least make you a drawing. I can promise a
Thank
drawing.
you.
If you send me a few of your characters that you like, I'll draw them. I just
Okay. You don't have to make me
can't
anything.
promise an animation. Animation is difficult and takes a lot of time.
Yeah. sometimes, we've talked about this a lot, but questioning the questioning my hobby decisions.
Oh yeah, that happens to me all the time. Hobby decisions are often like, oh, why did I choose to draw? To y'all who don't animate, maybe don't get into it. It's a very time consuming and difficult and sometimes very frustrating hobby.
Yeah, but it's
Art
also
itself
it's
is too, but like
also a
animation
very
especially.
but it's also very rewarding, which is why I keep doing
Very,
it.
yeah, very rewarding. It's a high risk, high reward kind of thing, especially since when you're older and you start drawing, it's a lot more difficult when you're younger and you start drawing because when you're older, you are a lot more critical of yourself.
Yeah, I mean, when I made that my pusher meme, I was like, man, this is a masterpiece.
I know when I was younger and I started like animating and drawing, I was like, I think I got my iPad originally, which I'm using a drawing tablet right now if anyone's curious, but I got my iPad originally when I was like 10 during like, not even 10, during COVID. So I'm 14 right now. So like when I was 10. So I got that for also help with school and also just because it would be very difficult for all of us to share one device to have fun on when it's COVID. It turned
Yeah.
me into an iPad kid. Before I was like iPad and TV kid, and then it turned me into an iPad kid, which I probably already was one, but like still extra turned me into one.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't remember most of 2020. If I'm being completely honest, a lot of it's just a blur.
Here, a lot of my like elementary school and whatever is like a blur. Also, let me check the chat. Let me see if anyone said anything in chat because I haven't checked in a bit because I've been reading the references. Oh, you're drawing. Oh, thank you. Aw. Also, I will probably do more streams. Honestly, this is really fun. I enjoy it. So
It
I
really
probably will do
is.
it.
I might
I
also
just.
set up streaming for my channel too.
It's a
I don't
good
know if as
idea.
many people I don't know if as many people would show up, but
I think probably maybe even more people would show up because the difference is I have a few more subscribers, but you have a more active fan base where you like didn't really post much fan stuff unless except like the South Park AU that I'm not going to name because it has a semi curse in it, but you know,
yeah, fair enough.
but
That's true. And
I'm.
I'm also trying to branch out into other fandoms too.
Yeah. Also, does anyone have any suggestions for the type of hair I should give Catherine? She's a very outgoing character, so I'm trying to think
Outgoing
of
character?
something good. Thinking like
Um,
this, but I don't really know. It doesn't really fit her character. It looks too like
would you
well
want
done. It
short
looks like the
hair or
hair.
long hair for one?
Oh, I should probably give one long hair then. Yeah, good idea. Um, ooh, ponytail. Yes, I'll give her a ponytail. That is. Thank you for the idea of long hair. That is a fantastic suggestion.
Yeah, I've been really enjoying drawing long hair lately. There's a lot that you can do with it.
There
And
really
it's more
is.
time consuming, but
So I normally make my things middle parts, even though I don't even have a middle part myself. It's easy to do middle parts, just really easy. So I just do it often.
I have a middle part, but I also have a cowlick. So like my bangs don't behave the way they're supposed to.
That makes sense. Um, probably give her both. I'll probably give both characters a casual outfit and like their school uniform, because what it is the main inspiration for this is for these characters was originally. I'm gonna be honest. This character really sucked. Like the May was originally named Lola, and she was a creepy pasta character. Even though I don't even like creepy pastas. Like not that I hate them, but I just don't really. I'm not interested in them. So I don't know why I made them like a .exe. I just thought it would be edgy and I thought it would be cool at the time, which is funny looking back on because I'm just like, why, why?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Snowball, I vaguely remember the backstory that I came up with him. I wrote it down in a YouTube comment that's now deleted because I deemed it too edgy, but it was really edgy. It was like he got possessed and then
Oh.
and
That makes
then
sense.
like killed a bunch of people.
See, that's kind of my story. Some of my stories when I was younger, like, you get better with story writing as you get older, definitely, because when I was
Yeah, for
younger, I would
sure.
just do. I'd throw whatever at the wall. I even had like a yandere AOC, and I tried to justify it, which is really gross. But luckily, I'm not 10 anymore, so I will not do that. No need to
I
worry. I
had
will
I
not
had
make.
that I had one too. She still exists, but she's not a yandere anymore. Obviously,
I don't
because
because
sorry.
real right. I realized like I don't even know if May was originally a yandere. I think she was just a murderer for some reason. I think she was originally a character in like a visual novel, like a video game that realized she was in a video game. But it was just Monica, but I've never played DDLC or like watched any gameplay of it. So I don't know why I did it
Yeah, I don't know.
at
When
all.
I was little, I used to pretend that I liked things when I didn't.
Hmm. I pretended that I liked boys. I liked them. I didn't. I mean,
I remember I remember for a
sorry, we
while I
keep
pretended.
interrupting each other. Oh, dang it. Sorry, you cut out. I didn't tell if you. Sorry.
I'm so sorry.
No, I'm sorry. We're both really bad at not interrupting each other because of like the Discord.
Yeah,
So let me think.
Discord's
What's a
weird.
good way I can give them creative eyes to this character? Maybe like these kind of thing. Oh, I was thinking of doing that for May too. Let me add those lines because I was thinking of adding like, ooh. Oh wait, this is the wrong layer. Like these kind of lines, like eyeliner, like eyebrow lines, but I don't think that fits her. I think she needs to have the full package. Like what I do with my persona is I draw them like here's their head, here's like here's their head. That's a really horrible circle. This one's a bit better. There we go. That's a really good. That's a. I think that's a good circle. But what I do is I either draw it like this, like bead eyes, or I draw it like this, like that,
Yeah.
like that.
I've always really liked your Sona,
You.
and
It's kind of become
I
my
wish I
thing.
could sorry.
Sorry, you go.
I wish I could translate it to my style easier because I remember part of the reason that I never finished what I was going to make for you a few months ago was because I just couldn't translate your OC into my style very well.
I mean, for me, I have a lot of things that I do specifically in my style. Like, I can't. I wish I could get somebody else to design characters for me in my style because I do draw characters differently. If it's like a character in my style versus a character in somebody else's style, I draw it quite differently.
I could probably
So
replicate your style.
maybe that might work. I mean, I just struggle with it since like I don't know. It's very
Yeah.
difficult. C'est très difficile pour moi.
Hang
Sorry,
on,
why am
now
I
I'm
speaking French? My bad.
Is that all right? Wait, is
Oopsie.
it all right if I try to replicate your style?
Sure, I don't mind.
Okay.
I wish we
So
could have
you have
figured
like
out
all
the
different
showing
kinds.
your thing on my screen like thing, or like you figuring out your streaming thing. Because then we could stream at the same time, and like people could go choose whatever stream they want to go watch for whatever drawing they want to have, or both open. Who knows? I'm
Yeah.
just sounds like I sound like what I'm talking about something businessy. Whenever I try and like this is random, but whenever I try and talk about something I like, it sounds like I'm advertising it. But yeah. Also, sorry everyone that I keep going super off topic. I'm just really bad at staying on one topic. ADHD for the loss, I guess.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to draw a blossom in your style.
Ooh. Sounds really cool, honestly.
I mean,
Also,
you've already
here's.
done it before, but she's been redesigned since then.
And also, my drawing was really bad back then.
All right.
I feel like this body's a little out of proportion. It looks. Right, honestly, I want to make it a bit bigger of a character because the other characters, I want to have diverse body types and skin tones in all of my characters because I want to have representation. I will say this is not the
Yeah.
most diverse story of mine. In fact, I think the only gay character I can think off the top of my head, like the only character in this who isn't like straight, is the villain, who I won't spoil because, or I could spoil honestly. I mean, I like talking about all of my stories, including the spoilers, and also this one. I don't even know what kind of media I turn it into. Really, do you guys want spoilers, or you want to find it out through animations? Put it in the chat. I don't care, honestly. I'm fine either way, because I've just been struggling with not spoiling the big twist in anything I want to animate of these characters. Because,
Yeah.
like, it's very hard when the main plot twist involves somebody very important in here. Say, maybe I could try drawing fan art on stream, because that would be very fun. Like, I don't know
That
who's
would
here right
be.
now, but honestly, it's really cool for me personally that like so many of the YouTubers I like follow me, and it's kind of odd for me, but also really cool. Like, oh my gosh, like hello people like Cappy Carson minus Duet and all of that in here. Hello, that sounds really okay. I don't know. I'm already automatically embarrassed just by saying it out loud. But one thing I think honestly, for anyone who's thinking about like making an animation meme channel, I'd say wait a year or two before you do, like when you're of legal age, because I actually waited until I was 13 for my exact birthday to make a channel, and honestly, at first and for a while, like a year, actually, well, it's been like a year since I made the channel, kinda. So, wait, no, it's been like 2 years. Oh my gosh. Yeah, wait, no.
Yeah, it's
Wait,
been a
not.
while.
Yeah, 2 years almost, because I'm turning 15 this year. But, I suggest holding off because I developed an unhealthy mindset about the YouTube channel and thinking that I had to post once every 2 weeks, which is not sustainable for an animator. I wanted to be like the smoothest, like not the smoothest, but I wanted to be impressive, especially when people who I care, like who I follow and stuff, and all a ton of my friends and family were watching, which they are still. Like many of my friends are probably still in the stream right now, but it's just kind of difficult to like handle the thing, especially if like something of yours like blows up or something. Like I'm not explaining this properly, but like I thought that I had to post super often, all the time, and they had to be super good and impressive because I wanted to impress the people who follow me, and I had the expectation for myself that they'd be really high quality and that I'd post super often, and then I realized that's not sustainable. You should, and also you should make what you want. So I do. And now I've adopted the really simple style with this brush, which will be probably how I animate for at least a little bit for a while now. That's how I've been animating for a while now. The only reason why I've only posted like 2 animations with the style is just because I'm really bad at finishing stuff. But with this style, I can make an animation like an hour or two if it's like a joke video, and I can actually like finish, I guess. Like, I can actually enjoy it and have fun and stuff. I'm getting very rambly, I apologize, but yeah.
You're
Um,
fine.
but I say, back on the thing I was saying is, if you're ever thinking about wanting to make animation memes, I'd say make a few on your own, see if you really enjoy it, and if you do, then continue making it on your own for a little bit, and then eventually make a YouTube channel when you're in like a really great mental place and like prepared to like fight yourself for a good mindset. But if you're not, maybe don't. I should use the eyes that I was painting. These. Completely forgot. Sorry. I am very rambly today, especially while doing two things at the same time. My bad, but whatever. Um,
I mean, it doesn't bug me.
do you have any stories for when you started making YouTube?
Um, I don't know. I didn't really. I kind of just posted what I wanted.
Totally
At the
fair.
beginning, like vlogs or Roblox videos or gotcha videos, but I don't know. I Nothing really happened because I was just posting whenever I wanted. I started YouTube at 10, which is not a great age to start that, but it's when I started.
Yeah, for anyone
I, you
watching
know,
who is under the age of like 13, I do not recommend starting a YouTube channel. As somebody who waited, I am glad I did because dang, I had so many like phases I would not want to see on YouTube in my future. Like if I
So
had all
what?
of the stuff that is like fun fact, I was actually a gacha kid, and I had a gacha phase, which I am completely fine with gacha. Anyone who makes gacha in here, hello, hi, I support you. The songs are pretty fire a lot of the time, especially the old one from like 2018.
Yeah.
Uh, that's when I was interested in gacha. But I'm glad I didn't ever post my videos on there. I actually made a music video, a GLMV, that I don't know what happened to it. I think I might have not finished and deleted all of the screenshots, sadly, or I think it was like clogging up my storage. But now I can't find it, and I have no evidence that it existed except for my memory.
Lost media.
Lost
But
media, permanently lost.
I don't know. Um my gotcha phase was something else, but it was definitely a big part of the start of my YouTube.
I mean,
But I went through the
me.
same
Sorry, you
oh
go.
sorry. But I went through the same like I'm gonna make an animation every 2 weeks burnout phase that you went through a while ago. It was like late 2022 that happened.
Story, everybody, make stuff for yourself, not for your audience, because if you focus on your audience, you're never going to get anything done, and if you do get it done, you're not going to have fun. Like, I didn't really enjoy it because I just was trying to make the best stuff possible that just wasn't really, I wasn't really capable of doing that in such a short amount of time, especially with so much pressure on myself.
I tried to replicate your style. I think I still made it too detailed because my brain is like, you need to add detail, but I'll send it to you through Discord.
Ooh, okay, you could also post it on your community tab so people on the stream can see it.
That's true.
You don't have to, obviously, like, just in case you want to share it. But I'd be interested in seeing it. Do you want me to look after the stream or during? Because I can do it whenever. I'm just also drawing.
Whenever you want to.
All right, sounds good. I'll look on it after the stream. We can talk about it later. I will probably gush over it.
And I just realized that my phone is at 8% and I need to plug it in.
Oh yeah, you should definitely plug it in. Oh, also thank you. Thank you. I appreciate everyone's compliments. Also, I find it funny that I find it ironic that, or like coincidental that two people in chat both have names that start with no, and then Cujo, which rhymes.
There we go. Okay, my phone is now charging.
So too, I don't know if any of you guys follow me on Instagram, but don't really anymore. I mean, I still have my Instagram, but I kind of don't really post there anymore unless it's like I'm gonna open commissions, by the way, just so everybody knows I'm gonna open commissions. But basically I've stopped posting on there after the whole AI thing because I don't want to support the platform. So I don't really use that anymore. But I still post on Artful, which if you're not like if you don't know me IRL or haven't heard of me IRL, then you could follow that. But I prefer my Artful to be like mostly not my like friends or anything, just so I can have the freedom to post whatever I want without having worrying about my audience. You know, like
Yeah.
you know what I mean. Also, I feel like I'm drawing way too lately. Oopsie. I
Also,
should turn up the
what do
opacity on
you
this. Honestly, the opacity. Let
also
me change the.
what are you thinking your commission prices will be?
I'm thinking it'll be maybe you guys could also let me know, but like anyone in chat can give suggestions. But um, I've um basically I'm thinking. Sorry, I'm getting off topic because I was also looking at the chat. But I was um I was thinking for a rendered piece like you've been seeing if you look on my community tab for my art fight attacks. I'm thinking $40 because I'm going to price myself based on minimum wage and minimum wage plus like about how much it'll be take time for me is my price. So if y'all want a cleaned up sketch with like full rendering anything, like you can see on my thing, which it isn't even like a sketch anything, it's just like line art but with like this brush. Then you could DM me on Discord. I'm happy to take it. I use Venmo if anyone wants to. I just the only reason I haven't announced it yet, besides on stream, is because I need to make the stream. I'm not the stream. I need to make the website or whatever to talk about my commissions, to have all the prices, and that means I'll probably have to switch to card, which means I'll also probably want to remake my whole thing and get rid of Linktree, because I used Linktree because I only needed it for links, but if I need the card now too for commissions, then what's the point of the Linktree?
Yeah. But I was asking because I want to commission you.
Oh, thank you. Also,
And
thank you, not a pixel. Also, for anyone curious in an animated commission, I will charge the same price for both the messy frame by frame and like probably fully rendered tween, which will be at least $60 to $80, which is a lot, but also does take me a long time, especially for the complexity of the animation. And that's also including for messy animations, that includes like probably not needed looping unless you want like looping animation. Like I don't know, y'all have seen my animations, you know that I don't really loop them a lot of the time unless it's like filler. But like I'm thinking messy animations, $60 to $80 at least, depending on the complexity, but don't take that as like the hard price when it depends really on like the length of the audio you want me to animate. And like $40 for a drawing. And I'd say for anything extra detailed or added in like a normal drawing, I'd probably add $5 to $10 extra, depending on what it is. Like if it's an animal, like if you see on one of my art fight attacks an animal, I think I drew a frog. Yeah, I drew a frog. Um, then that would be extra. But also that's full shading, rendering, all of that.
also,
So yeah.
I don't think I told you this, but there was somebody who wanted to commission me earlier this week or
Aw.
it was actually like a few weeks ago. But like they thought that I was gonna go really cheap with my pricing.
Oh yeah. The thing I
Like
dislike is when like
they were expecting me to say yes to like $10 for a fully
is
rendered drawing.
which is not fair. Like
Yeah,
I
and
say
I told them no, but
for anyone who's thinking of doing commissions, my advice to you that I'm stealing from S Comic Maker, a YouTuber, you can look them up if you want, is price yourself based on the minimum wage. Minimum at the very least. Even if you don't think your art is that good, give yourself minimum wage at the very least. You're gonna spend 2 hours on a drawing, do that with the minimum wage. Minimum wage times two. You know what I mean? Like, price yourself fairly. Don't
yeah.
undersell yourself. Even if you think that your art's not that good, somebody might want to buy it, and they'll probably pay your prices for it. And if they don't, well, goodbye to them. And if you really need, you could put them down a little bit, but like, don't undersell yourself. That's just not good for anyone. If you undersell yourself, then the industry will start underselling itself, which it already has. And by industry, I mean just commissions. People already undersell themselves a ton. But
Yeah, you don't need to do it too.
also, for anyone who would want like a sketch or something. I guess I could do sketches for like depending I could probably do like sketch for like $7, a line art, like clean stuff like this. For like 20, I'd say. And then do like fully rendered for like 40. And
I
also
think that that's
probably if my commissions actually do well, I might do like sales, but like currently I'm thinking just keeping those hard prices because I'm happy with how they are.
yeah. But
So if anyone here is interested, sorry, I'm just spending the string advertising my commissions, but um, if anyone's interested, I'd be happy to draw your characters for my commission prices. Yay!
yay. Sorry if I'm not saying very much, by the way.
Same here, honestly.
I'm
I mean,
I'm
I'm
just
just
kind of listening to
yeah,
you talk.
yeah. Sorry if I'm not drawing that much. I'm trying, but it's hard when I'm talking at the same time. What else?
Alright.
You guys have any other questions, or I could continue talking about May and her story? And also, I don't remember if you guys said spoilers or not, but I don't really mind either way. But who knows? We can always talk about like our hyperfixations because I've got many.
That's true. I could go on and on and on.
Me too. If you're anyone's curious about the doll line I hyperfixated on, which it sounds really silly, but you're allowed to do whatever you want. Don't be self-deprecating like that. Do what you want. Be interested in what you want. Don't judge yourself and others for being interested in stuff. I'm giving this advice
No.
also to myself to not judge myself for what I like, but I really like the Yummy Land doll line, which the reboot,
And
not the old one, but there's a Yummy Land doll line, which is so adorable, but the series on YouTube, if you could even call it that, sucks. It's just an advertisement without any writing. They went in the writers'
really,
room and thought, yeah, let's just make it an advertisement. Like they have like a few seconds of like actual like story stuff, but it's not even like that great writing. So don't watch the series on YouTube unless you're like hyper fixated like me and need to know everything about it. But generally, the series is kind of bad.
yeah,
Also, I'm realizing.
hyper. Sorry,
No, you think of.
but I'm hyper fixated on the anime. It's called Ranma, and right now I'm just desperately trying to get my hands on at least some of the mangas. But I'm trying not to spend too much money because I made that mistake this summer on a different hyperfixation, and and now I have $200 worth of something that I don't even use that much.
I have so many sad and funny and also embarrassing overspending stories where I impulse bought something and then regretted it when I was younger, which is why now I'm super stingy with what I buy. Like, maybe I probably won't do a face reveal. I could do a puppet reveal because when I
Yeah,
was like 10 or 9 or something, I thought puppets were so cool and I decided to get one of my own. But I didn't just get a puppet. No, no, no. I got a custom puppet. And not only was it a custom puppet, it was a custom puppet of myself. Just so weird. I I don't know. That's not weird. Do whatever you want, I guess. I regret it. Don't
do you
don't be
still
like
have
me.
it?
Don't. I still have it too. I really do. I just it's in my closet now. My sibling wants me to get rid of it, but it was like $200 or $300. So
Yeah,
I am not. I will not get rid of it, even if I don't even use it, because I am not getting rid of something that's $200.
that's perfectly reasonable, I think.
My sibling's just like, it's creepy. I'm like, okay, it's cool, number one. And number two, I can't get rid of it. I am bound to
Yeah,
keep it. So that is way too small of a hand on the drawing. Let me bring these back up. I realized that I drew the hands a little small, so I'm going to make them a little bigger. I always struggle with the sizing of like the hands to make sure that they're like a decent size. Also, if anyone's curious why I'm drawing the hands before the body, it's because I'm going to draw two different outfits. Actually, I could just draw over the outfit and put it on the side. Yeah, I'll just draw the outfit, honestly. That's probably a better idea.
yeah, but
Sailor uniform. Let me find a reference for this.
every artist struggles with hands. It's like a universal thing.
Hmm. Also, chat. Does anyone have anything you want me to like talk about or draw or Q&A or whatever? I don't mind either way. Um,
You can ask me stuff too.
yeah. You can ask my friend Cherry questions as well. Hooray!
Yay.
Hold on.
I
I'm
know
putting
that.
in sailor. I realized I googled sailor costume at first to find a sailor school uniform, which I changed to that because the first thing that came up was a lot of men wearing sailor uniforms, like very
Oh,
like a bit more suggestive kind of thing. But I was like,
oh,
no,
yikes.
like it's not suggestive. Well, kind of. I don't know, but I want this to
Yeah.
be the inspiration for
I
this
mean,
is
I've
mainly
made.
like your stereotypical Japanese style like VN characters, which is why I'm making
Yeah.
them very stereotypical. Not because I'm thinking I want them to be like this, like I want this to be in all my stories, but because I'm thinking I want the characters to be inspired by it.
Yeah. But I mean, if anybody had a My Little Pony phase, you know that looking up My Little Pony on Google is a bad idea.
Yeah. Oh, I had My Little Pony face too. Like,
Yeah, I
okay,
love My Little Pony.
too. It's so fun. I
Really?
haven't watched it in ages, but I like to I I still like sometimes or like whenever I'm not like opposed to seeing like MLP drawings in my feed or like following people who draw MLP because it's just a fun
Yeah.
show. I'm not
I drew
afraid to
Pinkie
admit
Pie
that.
recently.
Huh?
I drew Pinkie Pie recently. I was trying
Oh,
to
I'll have to
come up.
look. See
Huh?
it definitely. Oh, I'm excited to see it. I mean, or like once I find it wherever if you posted it or something. I don't know. Sorry.
I can just send it to you if you want.
Yeah. Um. Oh, also for the question in the chat, what drawing app? I use Clip Studio Paint for drawing and animation, and for my editing, I use Light Motion, which is how I get those like moving to the side effects.
Light
Anyone's curious.
motion is like genuinely the best thing that's ever happened to me.
I'd say it's the best editor on iPad, but that's my opinion. Out of a few, I don't think I haven't tried every editing app for sure, but I have tried quite a few. I've tried like I haven't tried CapCut, but I've tried VN Video Editor. I even made a really horrible music video when I was younger on VN. So let me get the reference back up.
Yeah. I
But
went on the oh sorry.
you can go. Sorry.
I went on the Cute Cut, CapCut, a Light Motion pipeline,
Hmm.
and Cute Cut was absolutely the worst of them all. Like
I'll say
you can't do anything on Cute Cut but keyframing.
They'll say, I'm embarrassed to admit this, but now you guys need to all know. When I was younger, I would leave reviews on like the Apple App Store, right? They were incredibly embarrassing. One of them I talked about how I cried trying to use light or not a light motion, Kind Master when I was like 9. I
Oh,
cried trying to learn because I get upset very or not upset. I get frustrated very easily. But I wrote a review saying how I got so frustrated I cried. And you could still find it because there's certain sites that like show reviews for apps when they're talking about them, and I can't get rid of them on those. I've deleted them off the App Store because they're embarrassing. But you could still find my old embarrassing reviews. And I don't like it.
yeah. I have
I wish they couldn't, but you can. Have fun with that info, y'all.
I remember when I was 11, I thought that I was qualified enough to make tutorials. So I posted this like 10-minute long video where I was explaining Power Director and KindMaster,
Hmm.
and I was definitely not qualified to. And it was just kind of a lot of me rambling about all the effects that I liked, and I didn't actually teach anybody anything.
That's fair, honestly. I mean, I think we all thought we were way more qualified than we were when we were younger.
Yeah, I mean, I thought that I was like a master, and I wondered why I didn't have more subscribers.
Everyone when they're younger thinks they're a master, and then when they find out they're not, they're like, "Oh shoot!" And they get and they get emotional issues. Hooray!
Yeah. I was like, man, I'm posting all the content, all different types of content. Why do I only have 50 subscribers? That was before I found out that consistency is key.
Yeah, you need to post consistent content if you want somebody to follow you, or like you want people. If you want followers, you have to be consistent, or else no one will care. Which is kind of too
Yep.
bad, but also you could do whatever you want. You don't have to care about the subscribers or anything. You could be like one of those channels that like posted like a trillion years ago and hasn't updated since, or like posts random stuff that gets like a few hundred views. Or like me, I
Yeah.
guess, because I mean, I'm not exactly like that, definitely not. But I'm just thinking like, oh wait, yeah, I just post that kind of stuff. I just post random stuff that most people won't ever find. I'm also I'm in the very not very obscure genre of animation memes, but somewhat obscure, I guess. Sort of. Does that skirt look okay? I'm drawing it right now. I don't know if you could see it update on the stream, but it's
Uh,
looking a little
I'm gonna
meh to me.
Okay, I'm gonna get back on the stream now that my phone is charged up a bit so I can look at the chat.
Good idea. I'll also look there right now. Hello, chat. We're not forgetting about you. Oh, how did we both get to know each other? Oh, actually, that's a really good question. So, 10 days
Oh,
after my birthday, very specifically, 10 days after my birthday, I decided that I wanted to collab with somebody. And I was in the Lavender Town Discord at the time, and I was, and I looked around and I saw Cherry's art. And I thought, oh my goodness, their art is amazing. I'd love to collab with them. And thus, I DM'd them. And then we became
Yup.
friends that way, where we were gonna make a collab, and we never did. We never finished.
Yeah,
Never ever.
we literally just kept procrastinating, and every time and like every couple weeks or so we'd message each other and be like, "So how's it going? Have you started yet?" Nope.
Neither have
Neither have
I.
I.
You want to give up? Yes.
Yeah.
And then once
I don't know.
we also talked about
I
like
remember
animation and stuff while we were before we had become like friends. But then we were just like, you want to be friends? Yeah.
yeah, that's how that went. Um and I remember being really flustered when you first DM'd me because nobody ever DMs me.
That's fair. I mean, I still have my DMs open, and because not even just because of commissions, which I've had them open for a while, because I was just curious. Because especially when I was younger, I thought, oh, yeah, no one, I can just leave my DMs open and nothing will really happen. And I've got some funny stories. I will tell this one. I don't even know if this person still watches me. Kind of hopefully not. But um, one time this person DM'd me, and I can pull up the thing, but like I won't show it on stream. Obviously, I mean just for myself to remember. But
Yeah.
let me see. Basically they DM'd me, and they were like, "You are a lesbian girl." They had no punctuation, no exclamation, no capitalization. They're just like, I was like, "Hey, I just saw you friend requested me," and they were like, "You are a lesbian girl." I'm like,
I
yes.
think I remember you telling me about that. Is that the story that I'm
Yeah.
thinking of? Yeah, you told
Mm.
me about that when it happened.
And they were like, "Do you want to be my friend?" I was like, "Yep, I'm a." I was very confused on how to answer. I was like, "Yep, I'm a proud lesbian. Yay!" I didn't even know I was ace at the time, but I'm ace too. Hooray! But then they were like, "Do you want to be my friend?" I'm like, I mean, only people become friends by getting to know each other. Like, I wasn't comfortable agreeing just because they DM'd me twice. You know, don't agree to stuff like that unless you like actually are like if you're interested in getting to know the person, then okay. But like, we had just started. That was their second DM. You know,
Yeah.
it was a little awkward. So, and they were like, I just wanted to ask. I was like, they were like, oh, okay. And they were like, if you are a girl, then why do you talk to the masculine? That's the exact quote. If you are a girl, why do you talk to the masculine? And then
Yeah.
I was like, what do you mean by that? And like, you are a girl, right? And they were like, why do you speak masculine? Why do you
What?
speak masculine? Why do I speak masculine? I have no idea. Maybe it's because that you can't gender speaking. I
I didn't know that speaking had a gender.
just thought it was like,
There was a somebody who messaged me a while ago, and it was just a very awkward conversation. But they started off with, "What time is it for you?" And
listen,
then they
if anyone
started
wants to get to,
talking about. Oh, sorry.
sorry, you can continue.
But then they started talking about how they lived in Canada, and they spoke in like these weird, like they spoke very separated, if that makes sense.
Yeah, like
Like
when the kind of person who like
they
speaks, like they say one sentence and they put another thing under, like they have a few words and then they finish their thought in there. When it could be
yeah,
one small
exactly.
message, and they could make one kind of long or like medium long message, but instead they make a ton of short messages. I know what you mean.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know, that kind of messaging bugs me personally, but
Ooh, that sometimes really bugs me. Which, I mean, it isn't like a huge deal if it's not like a strange, if it's just like a friend or something. But it's a little odd
yeah.
sometimes. But it's not like too big of a pet peeve. I mean, it depends on who, honestly. But if you ever want to message like an animator or like just a creator you like, uh, be nice about it and don't expect to be their friend right away. Because for you, you've known them, you watch their content, all that stuff. But for them, they're just seeing you for the first time, likely. If you're mutuals, then that's a different story. If you're mutuals, then go right ahead and I guess just message them if you want, and like see if you can like strike up a conversation and friendship and whatever. Like that's a different story where they follow you, so it's more understandable for you to message them and be like, hey, you seem really cool. I love your stuff, and if that evolves into a different conversation where you eventually become friends, then good for you, and that works. But if
Yeah.
you're a stranger, it isn't the best scenario because they're gonna be confused. They'll just be very confused. Normally, I think that's the usual reaction that I see is, huh? What?
Parasocial relationships are a very real thing and you need to be careful with them.
Yeah. I mean, for me, I have a ton of YouTubers that I'd really like to like know, but I'm not gonna like DM them because I know that I wouldn't want to be like parasocial. Because like even if we are mutuals, I'm just worried that like it'd be weird or whatever, or like
Yeah,
it wouldn't hit
exactly.
off. Like the I'm not very good. Like it's also because like there's a thing where it's like if you idolize them, then you're gonna treat them in a very different way than you would if you were like just casual, like if you had just met each other randomly.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
that's my worry, and thus I kind of just don't normally DM people anymore unless it's like somebody I knew from like a server. Like Panda, I don't know if you're still in the audience, but I also met them from a server, but that was from Magma. That was from a Magma game that I did. I did that. I used to do those on like the Paper Bee server. You guys can find me on a few servers, by the way. If I don't know, I don't even like talk in servers much, but I was in the Paper Bee server and we met there from one of the Magma board things. You know what those are, right?
Uh, no.
Um, basically what they are is they're little things where artists can draw together on like the same canvas,
Oh,
like in real
that's
time.
that's
It's
really
really
cool.
fun. I'm thinking for one of the if I do another stream soon, which I hopefully will, then I will try and do a magma stream maybe. I'm considering it because I have a magma account already, and it would be pretty fun to do a magma stream, like where everybody
It
could just
would.
join in and draw together.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah.
I remember my old streams were done because, like I said, streaming on an iPad is like stupid complicated. Um,
Yeah.
and I would set up my like $10 tripod and I would put my phone on it and then I would just kind of record myself drawing on my iPad.
Well, you know what? I actually got like a microphone to stream, but I'm not using that. I hope the audio quality is okay because I'm using my computer microphone because I got a microphone when I was younger because I wanted to do like YouTube videos, but it was a karaoke microphone because it was just the
Oh,
cheapest one I could find. Even though my birthday was soon, I was impatient and decided, nope, just getting it now, just getting it now. And now I have a random karaoke microphone in my closet. And my chorus teacher even got the same microphone because I brought it into once during like the last day of school so that people could use it. And now my karaoke, or not my karaoke, my like or my old I guess now. My music teacher got one of her own, which was cool, but also like like I don't know because it's not like the best microphone, but it's okay.
yeah. I'm not using a microphone, so I probably don't sound very good, but
Your audio quality sounds pretty all right.
maybe.
Does mine sound okay? At least on like at
Yeah,
the very least on the Discord.
your sounds just fine to me.
Okay, that's good. I think it's just because I talk loudly. Like anyone who knows me in real life, and also probably on like servers and stuff, I am very loud. I am very loud in real life. I have zero regulation of my voice, which is not great. I wish I could change that, but I can't. Or I guess if I try hard enough, I'll be sad. I don't know. It's kind of hard to really like change them.
Yeah. I used to have problems with stomping everywhere, if that makes sense.
Ooh, I do that too sometimes. I don't mean to. I mean, I'm lucky that or I'm not lucky. I just wear socks everywhere. I don't wear shoes inside. I don't know why people like wearing shoes inside, but
Well, even with socks and stuff, I still just stomp everywhere.
do. I don't mean to. I never mean to. I just do it by accident.
I
It's not
also I
intentional.
also slam doors by accident.
Ooh, I don't. I'm not used to my own strength. Also, it's probably dwindling because I've just sat in bed all summer. It's kind of sad, but also I'm currently pretty all right. I just don't have much to do outside. I don't have anything to do. I wish I would have something to go do. I want to go like hang out with people and stuff, but all of them are like really busy all the time, so it's just kind of hard.
Yeah. I had a
Good
I had a pretty busy summer up until this point, so
for you.
it was fun. I had a good summer.
small, so I can have that as reference whenever I need to draw them again, and I can figure out their body proportions. Because I used to not keep it. I used to just like hide it, and I really regret it now because I needed that. Like I just sometimes just like have to go. I go off of how to draw characters, some of my old ones with reference sheets, off of memory of how I draw them, instead of like actually drawing them in a decent way.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna do all of the drawing things in steps. Just like gonna do the sketches, all the sketches, then all the line art, then all the color, etc.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think there even is an etc. to that because then I'm not going to add any shading because it's the character sheet. Though I will say I never really use like the exact colors of a character sheet. I just go off of like whatever I think is best at the moment. Like, or I just
I think
like
that's
go
pretty.
not. Sorry, I'm saying that wrong. I mean, I go off of like looking to get similar, but I don't get exact because I don't care. And also for my animations, I don't really do the drawing. I don't draw them super detailed, so it's not as if like I need to do a lot
Oh,
of work in the
oh,
department.
Cappy Carx is here.
Wait, Cappy? Oh, hi, Cappy. I don't know. Do you want me to call you that? I don't know if you go by Cappy or Cappy Parks or whatever, but hey, oh my gosh. Woo! Shout out to Cappy Parks. Woo! Let's see.
I love your animations.
Me too. Yeah. um, to continue on with the stream, but not fangirl over all of our favorite animators. um,
Yeah.
I mean, what were you talking about? Oh my god.
I don't remember.
um, we were talking about what? Oh, right, coloring. I make the reference sheets, but I don't use the exact same. I don't use the exact colors whenever I draw them. I just draw like I take the approximate colors, so I don't like just get stuck using the same old boring colors. Especially since I don't do like drawings on their own that often, unless it's like art fight. But I still like doing the making. I still like having the colors be in my most up to date way of coloring. You know.
That makes sense. I typically follow the colors of my reference sheet unless I'm doing a specific color palette,
Mm-hmm.
like a pink color palette or something like that. Most of my color palettes are pink. I
Makes
love pink.
sense. I like doing for like skin tones. I do red or pink. I don't usually go into like the orange tones. I normally just like keep it at most I do like a little bit of orange tone if I'm like drawing somebody else's character. But for my own, I like doing like um I like doing what's it? Yeah, reddish, pinkish tones, like kind of thing.
Yeah,
Especially
and
like lighter skins, I make or like lighter skin, I draw more pink, and darker skin, I draw more red.
yeah, for me it's actually kind of the opposite. For lighter skin I go more red and for darker skin I go more pink.
That makes sense. Also, I'm using the
But
symmetry tool right now. I normally don't use it anymore, but I'm just using it now for simplicity of I'm drawing tons of characters for character sheets, and that's going to take a while on its own, let alone with
work smarter, not harder.
yeah, smarter, not harder. Maybe I should have varied the characters' head shapes, but I kind of happy with how they. I mean, I could do like a. Oh, actually, kind of square kind of looks alright. I think, but I'm just worried that I won't be able to draw it well. Let me try out the symmetry tool. If I try like a square head shape, like this.
I want to
How
check
does
and see how
that?
long the stream's been going on for.
Oh, I probably can.
It's been going on for an hour.
About an hour, which is pretty nice, honestly. I've been enjoying it. I'm
Yeah.
probably gonna do it again. I don't know how many people will show up to the next one, but yeah, I'm gonna have fun anyway.
Yeah. I
Let's
mean
see.
I'm genuinely enjoying this.
Two. It's really fun. Also, I think I'm gonna go without the square head shape. I'm tired. I'm not tired. I've nixed some of the square head shapes. I used to draw, as y'all probably who followed me for a while. I guess more than like 2 months. I used to draw all square heads, but not anymore. Actually, I've branched out to doing mostly like a lot of circle heads or bases with like circle heads to start with. But there are quite a few characters who I've kept square heads throughout time because yes, they look best with it. I will say my character
Yeah.
designing skills are not good. I mean, I guess I can do them for like commissions and stuff. If they give me like an idea or something like that. Like I'm okay with them. I just don't like doing it myself. I like I don't. Oh, I'm okay with designing characters, but I don't like designing my own because I'm worried that I'll ruin the character by making a bad design. That's all.
Yeah, that makes
I think
sense.
that's the real reason why I don't like, kind of don't like designing, just because I don't. I'm worried that I'll ruin it. But then
But
it turns out in the end good in the end anyway. So then I'm just like, okay, whatever.
man, I kind of hate drawing cats actually.
I
But
draw them. I don't know if you saw it earlier in the stream, but I drew them as like a little like chibi, like not humanoid, but like actually I can just show. Let me turn off the other one. That's the original.
but
That's little
I
kitty cat
also
right here. Boom. Um, but sorry, that probably wasn't helpful. But like, I like drawing them little cute people like things like standing on two legs because they're fun and they're easy. And
yeah.
I want to I want it to be fun. I don't want to struggle as much. Like struggling is good in art a lot of the time, but it's good for but it's good to help improve, but if you want to just have fun, then just have fun. Also, I'm using OBS to stream. YouTube doesn't require one, but I don't think but I doubt that the YouTube streamer is that great. Though I haven't set up anything for it like an overlay or whatever, but I have just set up like basic streaming stuff.
Um, what was I gonna say? I don't know. Um, I don't enjoy drawing cats, but I also couldn't pass off this opportunity
Fair enough. I cannot draw feral
because
characters.
this meme is so perfect for this.
Oh, are you drawing like the Go Kitty Go meme with the cute little cat? Sorry, I just spoiled what meme you're making, but I don't know if you said it in the stream before.
Oh, I don't care. Yeah, I'm making the Go Kitty Go meme with Shampoo Cat. You don't know who that is, but I do.
I have no clue, but that's cute.
She's a cat and her name is Shampoo.
Makes sense.
All right.
Okay, I'm constantly worried about making it perfect when it comes to like my own characters. But I can design characters, I think. Yeah, I'm good. I'm decent. I'm doing that right now. I can design them. It's just not as fun for me normally without like some sort of entertainment because it's just not fun usually. Or it's not like not fun, but it's a little stressful.
That makes sense. All
Oh,
right.
also I'm streaming from my computer. If you couldn't tell, I draw on my drawing tablet. Hooray! Um, it I I'm still kind of surprised I won that contest like months ago because looking back, that animation was not that great. But that's just because I don't think I had a lot of competition. Like the other contestants were really good as well. They're just it wasn't like a big competition like you would see with like Sir Fluff's animations, for example. Like whenever they post a
Yeah.
contest, it gets like hundreds of members or thousands of people joining. Whereas this one had like 10, 15, which was kind of
I don't
surprising,
know.
honestly, because we're a drawing
I'd be pretty
tablet.
excited if that happened to me.
Yeah. I mean, you can always draw like join the next drawing like animation meme contest because I actually like a lot of the animation meme contest songs. I just haven't really joined any of them because I never wanted to like. I doubt that I'd win again with like so many more people, but I wouldn't want to even if I had the chance to. I wouldn't want to take that away from somebody else who could get like a drawing tablet or something like that, something useful to them when I've already won one. Like
Yeah.
somebody else
I don't
deserves a
know.
chance too.
I've never joined an animation meme contest because I just don't like the songs most of the time.
Fair. I normally I like told my brother one time that I didn't like the song because he didn't like it, but actually the Class Clown one was pretty alright. I don't care like I'm pretty neutral on most songs, but I just don't really care about which song it is. Like I want to join. Like a lot of the time I'm pretty happy with them. Like the what's the newest one? The one where like it sounded Western or like a lot of people did what? Is that bad or something like that? Like I'm bad.
I don't know. The last one that I remember happening, at least from Sir Fluff, was God.
Oh yeah. That was the one that was like God. I don't know. I'm thinking. I know I've heard it before 100%. I'm just thinking of like the Goddish meme right now. That's Scottish, baby. That's Scottish either way. I used to want to do like song covers, and then I figured that I'm not good at singing like on time with the song, and I'm not really great with that. And so I sometimes want to make my own songs, but right now I'm just not really. Besides, I can make chip tunes. I can make chip tunes, that's for sure. But other songs, not really. Also, how am I going to do these bangs? This face feels really big. Let me shrink down my face a little bit. It's a little big.
Yay, I finally get to draw her eyes. She has such pretty eyes.
Yay! All these faces look so dead inside because they don't have like the shines on them yet. And also they're just kind of oh, villain. Wait, villain. Let's see. There was the. Let's see. Um. Oh, for the wait, that's a thing. I think for animation contests, yeah, those exist. They're really fun, honestly. I only joined two, which one of them I won, surprisingly for me. But they're basically they often have like a prize because they're sponsored by a company. Often it's like Disco something and Disco Kid or something like that. Song publishing company. But basically they often make or quite semi often they make like animation meme competitions, which is why you see sometimes so many like animation memes are like the same song circulate immediately, and they have like the title of both the songwriter and. If you see an animation meme with both the song creator and the song in the title, then that means that it's definitely like if it's every single one you see has both the full title of both the song and the musician, that's definitely an animation meme contest song. That's definitely an
Yeah,
animation meme contest entry.
but I think I was gonna join the class clown meme, but then I just didn't.
It's fair. I mean, I joined it.
Like
I didn't win, definitely.
I have a super short work in progress video somewhere in my Flip-A-Clip.
I think I'm actually finishing. That was like the second video I ever posted to YouTube, and it was garbage. Looking back on it now, with my current level of expertise, it was garbage. But back then, it was really good to me. That was the longest animation I've ever made. Like up to that point, I definitely topped that over with my music video, which looks okay in comparison nowadays. But it's like it doesn't look that good anymore to me. I also had like really thin line art back then, which is really interesting because my line art has slowly gotten thicker and thicker over the ages to make sure that I actually am motivated to animate. But now I've just been making a lot of like short stuff. And also, I should probably eventually make a compilation of all the old animations I've made that I never finished. But that's just a lot of work because I have hundreds, or not, probably not hundreds unless you count back to my iPad animations, which I'm never downloading that again unless I want to like save everything else that I already made. But like all of my
I've
old
been wanting to
animations
do
are.
that for sorry.
Sorry, you go, you go.
Um I've been wanting to do that for a while too, but I also have like a ton of unfinished projects. And some of them are like I want to show them because I put time into them, but they're also just a little bit too unfinished, if that makes sense.
Makes sense. I mean, I
Like
can. You can go. Sorry.
it's fine, it's fine. But
um,
I don't know what to say.
Sorry, everyone. There's like a slight delay, I think, between the Discord and us hearing it, like as with normal technology, and it's a real pain sometimes because we constantly interrupt each other by accident.
Yeah, but
Bangs of this. Sorry, you can say what you're gonna say. My bad.
I don't even remember. I think I was just going to add on to something that I was saying earlier.
I'm trying to figure out what to
In
do
other
for these
words,
bangs. Like I got the back hair done. I don't know what to do for like the normal bangs. I could have no
yeah,
bangs, but I feel like that would just look a little awkward when it's supposed to be the hair's tied back.
doing line weight while in an animation is such a pain because then you have to match the line weight with the other frames.
Personally, just keep a
Like,
brush. I use a brush that I've changed to not have as much variability, so then it's easier to animate with less stress. It's also really big because do my animations look lazier now? Yes. Do I care? Not much, because I kind of
yeah,
learned we cannot all be like Cappy Carks. Sorry, I had to show you how to. But I
Um,
cannot make the ultra high quality animations very easily without losing interest because my brain does not work that way. Like literally, I moved my drawing tablet upstairs because my like ADHD brain was like, I have to go down to the cold, boring basement and sit at an office chair. No way. And then I went back to my roots as an iPad animator, and I'm drawing on my bed right now.
yeah. Also, I sent you a screenshot of the frame that I just did because I like it.
Oh, okay. Also, I think I figured out a way to do the bangs. Yay! Finally, hooray! It's kind of in line with the eyes, but let me just move those up a little bit so it doesn't directly go over them. But yay, bangs! Yay! They exist now, and they're not too bad. I don't think it's like they're not the greatest bangs, but they're not non-existent, and they're okay and they work. So good for me. Yay! My one struggle
Yay!
is making like characters like these look masculine. I want them. This is a boy, and he's masculine. He's a dude. He does dude things. um, but actually, it's just because a lot of my characters look more feminine. Because I don't like using body proportions to distinguish between like men and women, unless it's like just like a like I guess baseline stuff makes sense. But I often like it often feels more like I don't want to have all my girl characters have eyelashes and boy characters just don't have eyelashes for some reason. I want them
Yeah,
all to
I
have
don't. It kind of sometimes it kind of feels like I'm stereotyping, and I'm not trying to.
same here. Like I'm trying to like definitely like have tons of diversity and different characters in them, but I also want like them to be under like to tell what they're supposed to be. Like this is a basketball boy who also likes some kind of gardening, but you don't need to know about that as long as you know that you can tell that he's a boy at the very least. Like I want you to be able to tell, like, at least the basic info about them. But also, I've kind of learned that, with gender and, like, outfits and whatever being, like, whatever the heck nowadays, you can do whatever you want. Good for you. That means that kind of gender stereotypes are not a good way to just go off of figuring out the gender. So I kind of learned, I'll do what I can to try. But if not, then that's okay too.
Yeah. Oop, messed up.
I will say, I wonder if people can hear the clicking of my button undoing on stream. That would be funny. I know it's loud enough, but also probably could be. I'm not very gentle with my buttons on there on the
I also
screen
kind of
unless
wonder if they can hear like my Apple Pencil clicking against my iPad.
I haven't heard it personally, so I don't think you need to worry about it. I think Discord often filters out most of the things, but I don't know how OBS
Oh,
does.
okay.
Probably hear it a little bit, but I doubt it's that annoying. People can let me know. But let me think. What else? I will say I really like designing the character's story, but I hate designing them. Not, I just really don't like it. Honestly, it's not fun. Like,
I have the Yeah, I have the same problem. Like
why?
I've been dreading to redesign Blossom.
Hmm. I feel like this. I had it be so there's like a cute little uniform. I want it to be like stereotypical, like like a typical like VN or anime or something. But I'm also realizing that I want the boy to have a basketball uniform on. So, and I don't want to have
Ooh.
sexist rules in the school. So, how am I gonna do this?
Also, I probably gotta go pretty soon.
Oh, that's fair. Then you want to go in like 20 minutes?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Alright, so stream shall end in 20 minutes, y'all, just so you know. Um, I like the idea of her wearing like a sailor type uniform, but I don't want the boy to. But I don't want to make like just the girls wear them. I think maybe they could just have like sailor-ish, just like as it's. Are they gonna be a weeb? No. Or I don't think they're really a weeb, but they could just like wear this for fun. Maybe. I don't know. It sounds like very not typical kind of thing. That
Yeah.
feels way too formal looking at this dress right now. So maybe or I don't even have the sketch on anymore. I moved the sketch to be there, so I'm kind of just like, it's too long. I want it to be like school uniformy, but I don't want it to be like all stereotypical anime. Like in most stories of mine where the kids are in school, they don't have like uniforms like this. I just want it to be like called that. But I guess I could just have both of them have it, I guess. That would probably make more sense. I'll keep it how it is. I want to keep the influences I have.
Do you remember that story that we wrote a few months ago?
The TV show or like the animated show that we never ended up making because that's way too hard to make. Like just two people.
Yeah, that we fixated on for a week straight.
Then we gave up because eventually you had to.
Yeah. It was too much, but
I'm gonna
we
I'm
really
gonna. Oh, sorry. I was gonna say randomly.
oh
I just came up with the idea of how to deal with the uniform, which is I'm gonna have it so they had an old uniform, but now it's more lax. I'm gonna have it just be more lax now. But it's also still the 90s. In our like 90s type thing, that's where this story is set. I mainly decided that for the reasons of why else would she go extra insane? Well, because guess what? She's in the 90s. There's like dial up internet maybe, but like you're not gonna have a lot to do really. There's not much to do, like for her anyway, because
yeah.
she wasn't prepared for it. So it's not as if she's ultra ready for it at all. You could always just have him wearing like tank tops.
That's true.
Wear something a bit more preppy. I don't know why. I like these characters being preppy. Let me draw these. Yeah, okay. So this looks alright. I might just draw it more like this.
Rough.
Make it more like puffy than just flat. Excuse me, drawing. I must destroy you for a second.
And its existence.
But just to change it a little bit. There we go. I like that more. Boom. Alright. So I've decided you have preppy uniforms, but they don't have to really wear them. They just kind of, I think they're probably a bit more lax in the school. Teachers aren't going to, like, get ultra mad at them for not wearing the uniform. I think it's just more, like, common, I guess I'd say. How else would I do this? Like, okay, one thing you'll learn from me if you follow me is that if you know me, is sometimes I make lore up on the spot. I just decide, yep, that's it now. That's gonna be it because I need to because I eventually figure something out while I'm like talking with somebody. So I decide, yep, that's canon now, ultra canon. This arm looks so good. Okay.
I remember I used to create lore based on songs, which is kind of why Blossom's lore for a long time was all over the place.
I
And
actually
I
still
didn't
kind of do
realize,
that sometimes. I sometimes do it like I made it so that Ophelia and Amelia have a spot that they used to meet up when they were friends at a willow tree because there's the animation meme song, and I liked it and I thought it fit them, so I decided, yep, you have a willow tree that you hang out at sometimes now.
yeah, but like I didn't realize how bad her lore was at the time until I tried to explain it to you, and then I realized, wow, this makes no sense.
That's fair. That kind of happens with mine is more like I get embarrassed explaining sometimes because to anyone else besides like an animation meme creator or like an OC haver, it's like sounds really cringy. Or like really not cringy, but like really weird, like how I gave you like the example with Ophelia and her anatomy being odd, but I still really like it and I'm not gonna change it.
Yeah. All right. Ooh, I might actually finish this segment.
Ooh. Also, we have like, or let me think. We have about like 15 minutes until the stream until we'll end the stream. Just so you know, since you said you had to go soon.
Yeah.
But if anyone has any questions, we're open to them. Both of us, we can just take them. I don't mind, and they don't mind either. I assume, as they said earlier. Also, I'm trying to do something right now where I'm trying to draw like the legs instead of like putting like the connecting like crotch. I'm trying to put that more on like the actual body than like just the part where I drew the legs. So then I draw the pants like higher up and stuff.
Yeah, that makes
I don't know if
sense.
it's looking the best, but I think it looks okay. At the very least, looks decent. So I'm kind of happy with that.
Hang on, I'm gonna take a look at the stream real quick so I can see what you're doing.
All right. Ooh. I don't know if it'll be fully caught up, but like.
Okay.
Like, hold on, I'm gonna fix that foot in a second. I'm just showing up to show you. I don't know if you can see it, but like there.
Oh, it
Boom!
looks so
Yay!
cute.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I think the designs look pretty all right now, which I'm glad. I kind of designed these. I wasn't even gonna do reference sheets until I decided to do it on stream because honestly, I didn't really want to. I hate designing characters and making reference sheets and trying to make them perfect. But I think it's easier on stream because you can't be perfect while you're on stream because you're talking at the same time. So
Yeah.
it's kind of hard to be perfectionistic when you have to focus on multitasking and such.
Do you use vector layers or?
Oh yeah, I use vector layers.
I always
Vector
had.
layers are
I
fun.
guess Toon Squid technically has vector layers, but I just don't use them.
Fair. I don't use Toon Squid, so I can't really speak on how
And
much of
that's
it,
mostly
but
because like the vector brushes behave a lot different and it's just off-putting. Oh, my Apple Pencil just died.
I always hated whenever that happened. Now I kind of just have it in my room. I don't. I got a replacement for a while ago because I lost it like years ago
Yeah.
when I was still drawing on my iPad. But now I don't really use it anymore, so now it's kind of just sitting there, which is okay, I guess. But
Yeah,
mm.
I'm pretty sad about it. I was pretty close to finishing it. But oh well,
Well, at
I'm just
least
gonna
you'll
look
have
at
time
art.
later, hopefully.
I have a lot of work in progresses that have never seen the light of day.
I mean, I have so many. Oh, am I designing on the spot? Not really. I'm sort of designing them on the spot, but it's more like I did a design sketch on my iPad a day or two ago for them, and not it's not like I'm going into this blind. I'm doing it with like references in mind for like how I want them to look, sorta. Also, I just had to look up a reference for a basketball because I can never remember how basketballs look, which is kind of weird.
Neither can I. Basketballs and soccer balls are always weird to me.
Yeah, soccer balls are at least like you can add sweet like little blobs and they look all right, but basketballs are like ah, how do you
Yeah.
remember them? The answer is you don't, not unless you're a basketball player. Sorry to all the basketball
Speaking
players. I don't know how to draw basketballs, but I could use references, and that's what I'm doing right now.
speaking of which, I
Hooray!
hate playing basketball in gym.
I'm glad we don't really do it that often, but also we end up usually. I'm glad that I don't know what high school is going to be like because I'm going into that this year. Hooray! But I started, or not I started, they started doing, not started doing, they do for 8th graders, they allowed you to choose between a few things to do for activities, which was really nice. And, like, for one or two times at least, it was like capture the flag, and I hate capture the flag in gym. It's the worst in gym. Like, it might be okay-ish on, like, with friends, but in gym, it's just like all of the kids who are really mean to you being extra mean, whether they're on your team or not.
Yeah, but we used to play this tag game in like elementary school, and there was always this one kid who would you'd tag him and he'd say, "You didn't touch my skin, so it doesn't count," and then he'd run off.
That kid, yeah. I
Hated
know
him.
that kid. I
I don't care
we
that
used
trait
to
is
play.
I don't care that hate is a strong word. I hate it. I hated him.
I don't normally use hate unless it's for something specific, but like or like something really really bad, like homophobia or like something like that. But even then, it's just like I heavily dislike a lot of the kids in my school because like all of the mean kids and like the kids who like make fun of you or like judge you because that's quite a few of them, way too many
Yeah.
of them.
Teenagers are something else.
Yeah, they are. Saying that as a teenager, teenagers
Yeah.
really are something else. You just avoid. You just avoid some of your peers. Some of them are pretty nice, I will admit, definitely. There's a lot of really nice ones, but there's also a lot of really annoying ones. who will
Yeah.
make fun of you, for example.
You know, I'm probably gonna listen to myself on the stream after we leave, and I'm gonna never want to hear my voice again.
Here. I mean, I don't know. I'm probably just not going to ever listen back to the stream. I mean, do y'all have any before, like, because we're going to go in like 10 minutes, do y'all have any animation suggestions or like animation meme suggestions? Because we've got like, we both have like we have a shared playlist where we have tons of animation meme ideas, but I'm always struggling to find some, especially for these characters who are, stuck in a time loop, and also May, the main character, is suffering a lot. It was kind of hard because a lot of the songs talk about like not time loops or like nothing that would really fit a time loop because why would they?
Yeah.
Hard picking like or like finding good songs that like fit your OCs. But they do exist. Quite a few of them do. Like Nothing's New again and again. Many others. I will say I've kind of repurposed a lot of old animation ideas for some of my other
Oh, there's
characters into
also
ones that fit
oh, I
them
guess
better.
I was gonna suggest over and over, but then I remembered that you don't like using squares.
I'm actually fine with it, kind of nowadays. I'm kind of just like whatever.
Oh,
Also, I
really?
am gonna. Oh yeah, that one. Over and over and over and over, over and
Yeah.
over. Yeah, that one. I
I
know
think
that one. We
that
have it
would
in our
fit really
playlist.
well, I think.
I think so too. That one would really work. There's so many. There's also like an audio on Instagram that's kind of like that, like over and over and over and over and over and over and over again.
Oh yeah, that one.
Yeah. I've got a little Instagram audio saved. Would you guys want to see a little like jokey video that I could definitely finish, or would you guys want me to work on like a video that I could maybe finish, like an animation meme? I'm fine with whatever. Honestly, I was gonna do it on stream, but y'all wanted like stream sketch suggestions, and then I got off topic onto character design. So yeah, whatever you guys want to do, or whatever you guys want me to do, I might take those suggestions into account and might do them. And also just deciding what to do because I am incredibly indecisive. Ooh, Goddish. Goddish is that one's a good one. I like that one. Especially like I don't like isn't there like the male cover that I saw like another animator use? That I'm blanking on their name right now, but I think they used it and it was really nice. But the Goddish one is really
Yeah.
good in my opinion.
I've been really wanting to animate again and again.
Me too.
It's
I really want to.
been
There's
it's
so many so
and
well
I'm
with like everybody.
yeah. And I'm really happy that that song is trending too because I love the bird and the bee.
See, my problem is that I really like a lot of like the trending memes, but I get scared to do them because I like them so much that I don't want to ruin my idea with them, like, and then never make it because then I'm demotivated after not doing well. But I should just make them at this point. But also, I just lack motivation to animate a lot of the time, which is why I rarely upload. I guess not rarely. I post more than like probably what anyone would care about, or I guess I post a reasonable amount, but I also just kind of struggle to find the motivation sometimes because
Yeah.
animation's hard to find motivation for, which can be very frustrating, especially if you have a making animations mindset, or like a YouTube mindset. But I'm just like at this point, like whatever, who cares? No one's gonna mind if I don't post for like 2 months.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I just post whenever I want.
Too. So I try and post a little, not regular, be like oftenish, but I just never know what to post or not never know what to animate. And I just never finish them often. I don't finish them a lot of them. Before the stream ends, I could actually show some of my old animations, like older,
You
I
should.
guess, or like some of my unfinished ones. Would you guys be interested, or should I just continue the character design? Because I'm fine either way. Also, I
I
liked
would
just
be
getting.
interested.
I'd be interested too. I mean, I might just pull this up. I don't know if anyone in chat's gonna respond in time. There's only like 3 people there, which is fine. Everyone who's stuck around this long, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for taking the
Thank you
time of the
very
day
much.
to hear my voice reveal and also join the stream. It's very nice and thoughtful. And also, thank you to Cherry. I'm not ending the stream yet, but thank you to Cherry for, being here and helping the first stream be a lot easier.
You're welcome. We've both been struggling with this for a while.
Yeah. All right. I got an in the chat, but so I shall now open older animations. It'll take a second to open up. Let me just save this quickly. I wonder if you can see it on screen. The saving window, maybe. I'll scroll. I don't care either way, honestly. Time for the clicky clacking of my old computer. Oh my goodness, my computer is overheating a lot. It is like the keyboard is hot to the touch.
Oh, yikes.
Yeah, my computer is not made for drawing at all. Also, yes, I got a yes, please. So that means, all right, goodbye, character designs. Let me just make a little thing to add the color that I was using for the line art. Okay, there we go. Done. Now, we shall go off to the ring of old animations. Let's see. I wonder if I can just find animations. Probably not. I kind of, let's see. Type. I want to just find animations, but I don't think I can. But that's okay. Sorry, I'm repeating myself. Old animations. Ooh, let's see. Let's see. This one I think I drew to. Let's see. That one I didn't do a lot. Let's see. I made 3 versions of a strawberry blonde meme gif for my girlfriend. I never finished any of them, but here you can see this. Also, it was in square format because I thought it'd be cool. I hope you guys can hear the audio.
I love everybody because I love you. When you stood up, walked away barefoot, and the grass where you lay left a bud in your shape. I looked over it and I ached. I love everybody because I love you. I don't need the city and I don't need the proof. All I need, darling, is a life in your shape. I picture it soft and I ache. Look at you, strawberry blonde.
There we go. Very corny. Yay.
That was really cool, actually. Wait, why was Sans there?
That's because I don't know if they want me to tell the story, but they had a crush on them for a while. Fictional characters. I never got the attraction, but okay.
I had a crush on him. I'm admitting it here. I had a crush on him.
Let's see. See, that was the coldest of night thing. This was a little short animation. I don't know if I ever got that far in it because it was like
what could ever come between us? I would gladly volunteer.
To finish drawing them, or I think I turned off the link. No, I didn't even have it there. All right, so there you go. That's that one. I wonder if I can find a longer one. Oh, I know exactly which one. Let me find it. See, wait, that's the Danger meme. Happy idiots. I never finished this. A lot of these I never finished. Oh, this was the Eevee character. I don't think you guys can see it. I'm realizing you guys can't see it on stream, but I found the design we did for one of our characters together.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see, where is... See, that's the Jingle Bell meme. Where is my Ophelia animation that was almost done? The entertainment's here. Here it is. Woo! The song is called First Date. It's by Schaefer James. And it is not very cutesy. This animation is not cutesy. It has a lot of Ophelia lore. So get ready for the never-before-seen animation.
Yay!
Introduction stuff. Hooray.
My first kiss was in the cemetery. My first drink was in the church.
This was back when I had Squareheads.
My first father was a mercenary, and my first lover was a curse. My first enemy became a friend to me, for what it's worth. My first kiss was in a cemetery, and my first drink was in a church. Tell me your story, and I'll tell you mine. I think we will get along fine. Tell me your riddle, I'll tell you my rhyme. I think we will get along.
That's good.
Thank you. I was kind of sad that I never finished it, but that's just because it's now outdated art style. But
Yeah.
oh well. Let's see. Do I have anything else? I had a YCH that I didn't finish. But I never even animated that, so that's not really worth it. Would you guys be interested if I made a YCH with like my messy style? Oh, also for the newest one, that was First Date by Schaefer James. He's a musician that I really like, and I also saw a concert for him one time. That was really cool. That was my first ever concert.
Ooh.
Anyway, we should probably end it off here since it's 5:30 or yeah, 5:30 EST, and you said you wanted to go in 20 minutes. So, thank you everybody for coming. I appreciated everyone being here. That sounded so fake. Oh my god, but like I appreciated everyone being here. Genuinely. Thank you for coming to my first stream. And I'll probably do it again sometime soon.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. I hope you guys had fun. Yeah. Well, thanks for coming everybody. Hope you had a great time.
Yeah.
Farewell.